Lady Mal again. This is the second vlog in my Triple Threat Thursday. Um, I got asked by a new user, I believe she's in Kentucky. I think I got that right. Um, she is new to the scene and she asked me, actually her topic gave me the title for this vlog, which is How to Weed Out the Weirdos. Um, she, like many of us, have gotten the unsolicited messages from guys that kind of come off kind of sleazy, or they're like really, really outside of our age range that we're looking for. So she asked me, how exactly do you weed out the weirdos? Um, well, really, to be honest, as long as there is an internet, there will be trolls. And as long as there are single women, there will be men that will pursue you. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, skinny, big, uh, black, white, red, pink with purple polka dots. Um, there's always going to be men chasing after you. And in this day and age, with the internet, it gives people more access to other people. Um, Whereas, say, like 30 years ago, God, I feel old because that's the 80s. Um, the internet wasn't, something that we had access to. So your choice of people to choose from were in your local area, people you went to school with, went to church with, in your neighborhood, that sort of thing. But now somebody in, you know, Papua New Guinea can watch my vlog and then send me a message and be kind of solicitous about it. So, best way I have found to try to weed out the weirdos. I just really like the alliteration. Um, on your profile, be as specific as you possibly can. In the, like, whether it be on FetLife or OkCupid or Collar Me or whatever resource you're using, be very specific. Don't just say, I'm a straight girl looking for a guy who wants to have fun. Well, that leaves it open to any male, anywhere, of any age range, type, whatever. So, in your About Me section or whatever they give you to type freely, include what age range you're looking for. If you're in your early 20s and you don't want anyone older than, say, 30, say, I'm looking for men, people between the ages of 20 and 30, or 30 and 40, or 25 and 35. Give what your age range is, because some people actually do read profiles. And if they see that, most of the time it'll be like, okay, well, I'm too old, or I'm too young, or hey, I fit this, let's go on to the next one. Now, that's not saying that that's going to deter all of them, because some people just don't get the hint. Not even if you hit them with a clue by 4. So, that helps. Also include what height and weight ranges you're looking for. I mean, I know that sounds kind of petty and just picky, but let's be honest here. People are attracted to certain builds and types. I mean, it would be I would be lying if I said that I didn't have a certain type that I liked. But that's not to say that, okay, I only like men that are 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, and built like a brick shit house. Do I like that? Yeah. Is my daddy built like that? Absolutely. But is that the only kind of guy I've ever dated? No. I've dated guys shorter than me. I've dated guys way taller than me. I've dated guys skinnier than me, heavier than me, my size. It really, for me, it's more personality. But again, if you give a range, sometimes the trolls won't troll. Uh, Also, you need to say exactly what you're looking for. Are you looking for a poly situation? Are you looking for an open relationship? Are you looking for friends with benefits? Are you looking for just a play partner, a lover, a long-term relationship? Be very specific on what you're looking for, because some people are just looking to have a good time, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're just looking for play partners, well, then cool, they'll know that. But if you're looking for a long-term relationship, it's good to be honest about that from the get-go. So if somebody, you know, find you interesting and they want to get to know you, but then they want a long-term relationship, but you haven't specified if you are or aren't. If it turns out that you're not, then people tend to get their feelings hurt. And while you can't cater to everyone, you do need to keep other people's emotions in mind. You know, it's just the polite thing to do. Um, you need to say exactly what you're looking for. Um, Specifically starting off with what you are. Are you a switch? Are you a dom, a master, a mistress, a submissive, a masochist? Are you a therian? Are you a baby girl? And then even within those, there are still like other subsections like a therian. Do you go more toward canines, cats, other animals? In baby girls, are you a little? Are you a middle? Are you a brat? That type of thing. Are you looking, even within submissive, are you looking to be a service submissive where there is no sex, you just do things for people? Are you a pain slut? Are you a sexual submissive? Are you looking for something that's 24/7 or just in the bedroom or a combination thereof? You know, the more specifics you include, the easier it will be to weed people out. Um, and that should help. That doesn't mean that it's going to knock everybody out because you can't get rid of all of them. Some people don't read profiles and they're going to send you a message whether you want them to or not. And if they do, this is how I handle them. First, I try a polite but firm message saying, thank you for your interest. I'm glad that you think I'm interesting, whatever, but you don't fit what I'm looking for. Um, Sincerely, whatever. Sometimes that works. I've had a couple of people message me like that. And once I tell them, look, you're not what I'm looking for, then they'll back off. But some don't get the hint. So if then they then decide to message you again and you've had enough of it, this is when it's helpful to have someone on your either on your profile or not on your profile, acting as a protector. Um, like I protect my daddy protects me. Um, I also have a slew of sisters and a brother that should someone send me an email and doesn't back off, I can, sorry, my daddy's phone went off. Anyway, I can contact one of my sisters or my brother or my daddy and have them message this person. It comes in handy having someone that can do that because if you don't feel comfortable with being a bitch for lack of a better term, then they can do it for you. I don't really have that problem because I don't have a problem speaking my mind, and my daddy is quite happy when I do. So, you know, if they continue to email you, be firm, be kind of a bitch about it, and then block them. That's the best way to do it. There's really no other way around it. So that's my tips on weeding out the weirdos. Um, you know, obviously you're not going to get rid of all of them, but if you can kind of narrow it down a little bit on your profile, that might help. Something else that I was asked by my friend in Australia from the first vlog was how to turn pleasure into pain. I've actually been asked this several times, mostly in person, but this is the first time a viewer has asked me, so I'm going to go ahead and answer that here. Um, the best way to do it, and the way that I did it, was you start off small. You know, like while you're having sex, have your ass slapped or scratching or biting. You do something painful with something pleasurable. And after a while, your body and your mind begins to associate the pain with the pleasure. And then you can, you know, step it up a little bit. Go from biting and scratching to maybe a flogger or a paddle or a crop or whatever. And you intersperse pleasure with pain. And as you go and you work, and it's a process. It's not something that's just going to happen overnight. I mean, it takes a while. It took me a good, I don't know, 6 to 9 months before I actually got to the point to where I found pain pleasurable. But eventually, it's kind of like Pavlov's dog. When they would hear a bell, they would get fed. Well, eventually, when they would hear a bell, they would start to salivate. Well, it's kind of the same way. Once your body starts to learn to make the association between, hey, pleasure and pain, hey, pain is pleasure, this is awesome, eventually you won't need the extra stimulation to feel pleasure while having pain. You will feel it automatically. It will register. And I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's totally worth it if you're into pain. I mean, obviously, if you're not into pain, you shouldn't do it. But I think everybody should try it at least once. I mean, unless you just have absolutely no want, or it doesn't fit your dynamic or whatever. That's one of the nice things about my relationship with my daddy. Yes, he is my daddy, and I'm his baby girl. But he's also my sadist, and I'm his masochist, and he's my master, and I'm his submissive. So it works. You just kind of eventually gets to the point that anytime you feel certain pain, it's associated with the pleasure center of your brain. Like, he can walk by and he can bite me randomly during the day and I almost melt because it's wonderful. Or he can scratch my back, or a playful slap on the butt, or whatever. It just takes time. You got to be dedicated to it. It's a conditioning is what it is. And it varies for everyone. It could take as little as a couple of weeks. It could take a couple of months. It could take a couple of years. It's one of those iffy type of things. There's just no real way to put a time frame on it. So if you follow those few little guidelines, it should help. I hope this has helped some people. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back in my next vlog with my daddy. So I will see y'all again real soon. Mwah. Love y'all. Bye-bye.